9:20 a.m. this Monday morning. It is quite chilly out here, and we are to remain quite frigid throughout this day. Sorry about that. I am out here walking, trying to there we go, got my glove back on. Could not start up the recording with my gloves on. And it is currently precipitating of the frozen kind, of the false kind. Excuse me. I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little bit of talking as I'm headed down to our local postal office, so I can send out some mail. Hey, I just want to give a shout out of appreciation and thanks to those that have been visiting my community playlist as I continue to put more content up over there. Basically, the reasons for doing so is because the content that I typically post under my community postings is in order to verify and confirm a lot of my, or reaffirm, whatever, a lot of the content that I post. I just back up material for what I claim in my videos, and I try to back it up through other content from other channels, other sources. And so therefore, you know, those that have been going to my community postings, I really appreciate it. I just got done replying to Kai from the channel I Am Kai, and a big thanks goes out to you. That's a really good comment that you posted. But there's quite a few things that I want to speak on right now. And real quick, just so you can see what kind of stuff is coming down here. Yeah, we have these graupels. Okay, we've been having a lot of different formations of frozen precipitation. Once again, it's just because of that weather making machine, if you will. Okay? And I want to go into that because, okay, I'm going to have to put this out there. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay? Practice what I preach and not what you see me do. I am out here exposing myself to the elements. Here recently we have been dealing with this, you know, the mysterious fog. Okay, I want you to understand, people, that, well, first and foremost, you know, all of our weather is man-made. It is nothing natural. Whether it ever has been or not, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But you know, we had a certain event that happened back 2019 to where it was reported that all the hot spots were, you know, basically your major airports. Okay, we have all this activity up here in the sky that we know is, you know, either creating or helping along the weather scenarios. Okay, now then, yeah, I'll let this guy go across. Okay, so I want you to know that since before that period of time, many years ago now, I have not been sick, but I have exposed myself to these elements. Okay, everything that has transpired up overhead eventually comes down, right? You have to understand this. Well, in some recent recent research into an investigation into testing into some of the fog material. Well, we had sulfur dioxide that was being taken note of in large quantities, and now we also have what was discovered as being parasitic bacteria. Now, parasites seems to be another talking point that is coming about. Okay, and in due time I might go into that just a little bit more into the so-called sci-fi realm. But nowadays it seems as though all those science fiction narratives seen in movies and past TV series, certain ones, well, there's a lot more reality to them, as you know, what they want us to understand. Now then, this past summer, and I've got video recordings of this, to where stuff was raining down on me, as well as these insects that were biting me ferociously that are not native to this region that I know of. Okay, insect bites pass on parasites. Okay, we have, ants that will invade wasp nests and literally lay eggs within the wasp. And there's other types of parasitic examples of how one type of, let's just say, being can possess another type of being. Okay, and you have to understand this with nanotechnology and all that, and so so basically what I'm saying is I have basically, as far as in my opinion, I have some kind of an immunity to a lot of things that other people are getting sick, violently ill from over these past few years. And whether it is because of my nonstop exposure to all of this fallout, I really don't know. But I am thankful that, when the opportunity of the snake bite came around, that I did not partake. And I believe that that's going to be a major issue for those that have. And this is the year of the snake. And I want you to understand that, back in, 2015, Mr. Obama came out with his little warning about a future epidemic or pandemic within 5 years or possibly 10 years. And we also, other people have came out with their so-called predictions. No, it was all orchestrated in the works, just like so many things throughout history have been orchestrated to make the public believe in, this, that, or the other thing. And it keeps those in power and able to continue domination and control through legislation. Okay, and this is where we get to go into. Well, let me finish up with what I was saying as far as this immunity. Okay, so don't do what I do unless you've been doing it for quite a long time, to where you're actually out there in the elements these days. Stay away from the elements. That's one thing that I can agree with these idiots out there in the medical fields. You just cannot tell what is coming down on us anymore from above. Okay, and that is where everything seems to be taking place. Okay, and just like with the drones and the UFOs and all that, and they keep having these congressional hearings, and all that is to instill new legislation over AI. Okay, they don't care about these UFOs or whatever. They want more legislation to increase military, the military industrial complex and the corporations, those black corporations, with their advanced technologies and all that. After all, how do you think that, there was a global pandemic, okay? And And boy, people are just really loving me standing out here doing my recordings here. But anyways, so now we have this. Okay, so I'm basically, as far as I'm concerned, immune to a lot of this crap. Okay, and furthermore, you know, I am in this new stage, new chapter in my life to where prosperity has come my way. You know, a lot of my health issues have been changing for the better, if you will. But yeah, in the meantime, you know, forces keep fighting against me. One being this platform, which, you know, hey, cool. Well, I'm going to include a little description, or a little link to down in my description box to a video pertaining to Google and YouTube and their tracking of everybody, and which this has been going on for a while. I've noticed that my phone has been being hacked into, or there's something going on after I'm on the platform, this platform, for a certain amount of time, and as evident through the clock on my screen, or the time, because it will dim out compared to the rest of the icons in the upper right hand of my screen. Okay, and that is how I know that, you know, bang, AI has infiltrated. Well, AI's already infiltrated everything anyways, and so, you know, down with artificial intelligence, down with Google, down with YouTube, and I'm gonna keep sticking it to them for as long as that, you know, they're around. And you know, why not? They fought against me. Now, you know, I get to sit and laugh, because now everything's starting to unravel for them. And, you know, more and more information will be coming out, but, you know, stop listening to the narratives through mainstream media, through our government, through the politicians. You know, it's all just a game. And we are nothing but, you know, peons in their games, you know. And hey, yeah, so go ahead, click on that link, learn a little bit more about what you're dealing with. You know, I'm gonna do my thing from here on out, and I'm gonna start saying whatever the heck I want to say, because, you know, their domination and control is coming to an end, and possibly even the platforms themselves, because after all, you know, how is TikTok and all that, how is that going to eventually hit this platform? Yeah, I'm laughing. I am laughing. Well, hold on for a moment, gang. I'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and dropped off my mail, and yeah, wandering now I'm back. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling because, you know what? Well, I got the money to do so, I got the data to do so, and, you know, the more that I can stir the pot, if you will, yeah, the more I'm going to. But I would ask you people, you know, stay out of the elements if you can. Get away from technology. You know, I feel bad for all those people that have been investing into cryptocurrency, into AI, and all that, because, you know, what is cryptocurrency? It's nothing. It is absolutely nothing. What is AI? Well, they claim that it's something, but you know what? I'm starting to realize that it's nothing at all. And, you know, when it comes down to information these days, and the censorship of information, you know, you cannot search for anything on Google anymore and expect to get anything decent as far as knowledge. You know, less and less articles come up during searches. Okay, many years ago, And I still have the box that my dad had hooked up to his TV. And it was known as a web TV. And you know, you could put in anything, random, anything, and information would come up. I mean, any number, any subject, any topic, and you would get information, and you would get, you know, so many different sites. It was unbelievable. Well, we have this dead internet theory. Okay? And now, well, even Mark Zuckerberg, now with Facebook, Meta, whatever, saying, hey, we're going to have more and more artificial intelligence on our platform. Okay, how many subscribers do I have that's not real on this platform? Reality. Okay, so once again, I'm going to bring up Donald Trump as this president-elect that's already stirring the pot. He's a Gemini. I can relate a lot to this guy. And he's all about artificial intelligence and, you know, the advancement of technology and all that. Yeah, you know, I don't have anything personal against the guy, but I can understand his role being played on the stage. And unfortunately, the one thing that he does not realize is that, you know, in due time, it will not be the Democrat Party that actually takes him down, or that really puts a bad mark to his presidency. No, he's going to have someone whispering in his ears to do this and to do that. And that someone will be Barron. This is just my opinion, mind you. I see nothing good coming through that kid. That kid. He's a giant, that kid. Yeah. There's a lot of things out there to start, you know, pondering, to really start thinking about. And I don't care who or what. I'm going to start speaking out more and more adamantly about stuff that, you know, I really don't care about. Because, you know, I'm putting this information out there, not for you, not for me, but for you guys. Okay? And that's what I've been doing right along. I'm not out to make money from this platform, never have been. I'm not out for fame, and that's why I don't show myself, other than twice now. And the second time was, well, due to my brother. Which, I just went ahead and went with the flow. But you know, I decided to waste a little bit of my time just to come out with some of this stuff, and you know, it's just my complete disillusionment of reality, of what we have been told reality is today. Okay, and you know, anything that the powers that be tell you, believe just the opposite, because that's basically, you know, where it's all been. And you know, once again, I'm out here in these in the elements. We did have fog once again just the other day. Now, it could have been just a typical fog. For some reason, it just started warming up. Well, no, it was last night, actually, yesterday. It started warming up for some reason to where we actually had a little bit of melting kicking off, and it was causing some foggy conditions. But at the same time, there was a lot of air activity, even though we had quite the permacloud sky. Once again, it's all, the fakery is just unbelievable. And, you know, so I'm going to go ahead and end it because I'm just rambling. I've got so much I'd like to talk about, but it's just, I mean, once again, I'm being overwhelmed by information that's coming to me, and the connections I'm making, and I just can't. Unless I script this nonsense out, you're just gonna have to, take it as it is. Some things I have, I do just like the political powers out there. I make statements, but you got to read in between the lines in order to understand exactly what is being said. Take everything with a grain of salt. Even my own opinions, take that with a grain of salt. But I just want you to know that everything that I've been putting out there, well, I've been pretty much on the money. So, yeah, take it as it is. Thank you for watching. It's a long video. I don't care. It is what it is, right? So just kind of go with the flow with me. But on that note, it's getting blustery out here. It is very, very cold. We got this nasty crap coming down. Hard telling what is mixed in with it. Once again, yeah, when they were first studying samples from areas that was, under heavy bombardment, crisscrossing the skies and whatnot, there was other chemicals and whatnot being found through residue, such as aluminum, barium, and all that good stuff. So, and they want to keep talking about, clean air, clean water, and all that. It's all just lies and nonsense. Donald Trump, he is the epitome of death, but it's death of an age, okay? And this is why I believe that there is such a stink whenever he is around death-related events, such as funerals or photo ops in cemeteries or whatnot. He is the symbol of the death of a past age and the incoming of a new age. Yep. And that, yeah, that's gonna do it. Have a great one. Try to. We'll see you once again on this flip side.